have some gripes here about how the chairman has handled things with the party in this primary. Tell me about them.
Well, that's absolutely correct. We have party bylaws that need to be adhered to. The endorsement process has been a sham for a number of years, at least the last two cycles under Chairman Borman, and it's our Borges, and it's our responsibility to hold the chairman responsible for these actions. I think the evidence is overwhelming that was presented here today. There were attacks in violation of the party bylaws, and we as a committee need to stand up and have consequences to those actions.
But nothing was done today, so you think...
No, a majority of this committee does not want to take action and does not want to hold our elected chairman responsible, which is their responsibility to do so. The chairman accused me of not being eligible to run for re-election, and once all the data was collected, it was an absolute lie. He actually spent party resources to have Mr. Temple call my employer and try to investigate further, and there was no evidence. I am a resident of my district, and I was re-elected with over 60% of the vote of my state senate.
Now, how does it feel, though? You're calling for it to be held accountable, but it seems like you and the people who kind of side with you on this issue are so so outnumbered here. Where do you go from here?
Well, I think we continue with the grassroots effort, and I think what you're seeing at both the national and state level is frustrated both Republican Democrats that this nonsense, that this chicanery is not going to be accepted. So I think there is a movement out there for more accountability, integrity, and holding our elected officials accountable. So I'm not discouraged. This has been a fight that's been going on several years, but I think it's going to gain momentum. And I think what you're seeing at the national level is evidence of that, and I think we'll see it here in the state of Ohio as well.
Do you think Trump supporters in particular are kind of in that vein of not feeling like the party speaks for them anymore?
Well, absolutely. And, Tracy Winbush talks about being neutral and being fair, and yet she's admitted for the last 9 months that she has trashed another Republican candidate for the president. So I think it's absolutely what you're seeing in the Trump campaign, and I think that's going to continue. I think it's a wake-up call for all parties and elected officials that the people want integrity and accountability within the system, and it's not there.
If Trump is the nominee, do you think the Ohio Republican Party is going to be able to come back together and back him?
Well, I certainly hope so, because if Trump is the nominee, I can tell you right here today, I'll certainly support him. And I think that part of the reason he's had success is because the middle class, the everyday working individual says, what do I have to lose? At least he's talking to the issues, whether you agree or not, and he's willing to tell it like it is. So I'll be supporting him if he's the nominee, and I just hope that the rest of my colleagues practice what they preach and support him as well.
Who did you support in the primary? Do you mind telling me?
Well, I didn't publicly, but I did support Trump in the primary, and I'm proud that I did.